Hey everybody, I'm Jay Bullington.
And I'm Keith Carcino, and we want to know,
Have you seen this one?
So, oh my God, Keith, first thing,
Yeah.
the weather here has been insane.
What do you mean? Like how? Like
I
that?
mean, now we didn't get, oh God,
Tornadoes?
no, we didn't get tornadoes,
Okay, that's good.
and we didn't get, and I'm embarrassed that I can't think of this.
Describe it. I'm really good at meteorology.
Okay, thank you. The big
The big
chunks of ice falling.
hail.
Thank you.
Hail.
Why couldn't I think? I could not think of that word. Why couldn't I think of that?
Maybe you're
No,
block it out. HE double hockey sticks. I don't know.
there you go. There you go. Yeah, we didn't get the hail here, but
Okay.
around this neighborhood, the weather was nuts.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy, and it was shocking. And
And is it hot there? Is it how is the weather?
yes, that's the thing.
If you can probably see me, I'm wearing a hoodie right now because it's
I know.
chilly
I'm
outside.
looking at you in your sweatshirt.
I'll take it off. Is it making you warm? I'll take it
No,
off.
no, no. It's no. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. What can I say?
Oh.
But I did have to. I covered both the cars. Just
Oh,
in
okay.
case.
It's smart. Oh, just in case, always.
Yeah, just in case. Just in case. But it's crazy that the weather is so nutty like this right now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. Anyway.
I would not that I'd kill. It's a horrible thing to say, but I would love a nice thunderstorm. I have not had one. It doesn't rain in Lima, and
Uh-huh.
I miss the sound of thunder, the lightning, just the
Oh, you poor
smell of the
thing.
rain, watching it come in on the radar, expecting it, staying up late at night, waiting for like a big front to come blow in. Oh, those are
Yeah.
just joyous moments for me. Love that kind of stuff.
It's
I
so
always said
crazy.
if I wasn't a teacher, I'd be a meteorologist or a storm chaser of some sort. I would love that kind of stuff. It's good stuff.
I could see you doing that, actually. I
Yeah,
could actually
yeah,
see you doing that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I think I do well at that.
Well, actually, okay. So I'm Jay Bullington, and you are,
I'm Keith Carcino. Yep.
and we are here finally back again to talk about another movie.
Just talking about the weather, nothing important going on
Oh
here.
no, not movies, not movies. Just
Uh,
just other stuff. Yeah.
yeah, shooting
Um,
it.
but it really, I'm not kidding you. It has been crazy here. The
Well, this
wind.
is that time too, right? Now and around August, I'd say, is like when the seasons are changing from one to the next, you get these severe extreme drops
Yeah,
and raises in like the temperature itself. And so that creates, very turbulent conditions. And so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
favorable for more like heavy thunderstorms and big tornadoes and things that come through,
It's
unfortunately.
crazy.
Yeah.
We're not a weather show, but
Maybe we no, it's nice to have a little, weather update. Yeah, we'll have our own segment, the weather
okay.
update.
Okay, okay,
No,
okay.
no,
A
no,
little weather update. Okay, okay. I'm good with that.
maybe
I'm good with that. Okay.
no.
So
I guess.
besides that, let's talk about what's new. Before we talk
Oh,
about this
oh,
movie, before we
okay,
talk about this
okay,
movie,
okay,
oh
okay.
my God, this movie.
Wow. Okay, I am taking my sweater off. No, I'm not gonna get naked yet, but I just one, bear with
Please don't do that.
me. All
You
right,
know we don't do that.
all right, we're
Yeah,
good.
we
Okay,
don't do
okay.
that. We don't do that. But okay,
Not that kind of show.
yeah,
Not that
but
kind of show.
get comfortable. Get comfortable. Yeah.
Oh, that I am. That I am. I
Okay.
have been really like I've had the last couple of weeks off. I'm in between master's course sessions for my master's degree, and
Okay.
so I've had a lot of time to kind
Okay.
of think through a bunch of stuff. There's one that we watched the night before last, and Liza brought it to me and said, "Keith, do you think Carissa, our 10-year-old daughter, is old enough to watch or to understand The Boy in the
Oh,
Striped Pajamas?" And
what?
The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, remember this
Oh
one?
my
Yeah.
God.
And
Did
so,
y'all watch it?
we did. And with Carissa, we tell her everything. It's
Yeah,
important for her to be aware and to know the
yeah,
issues that are out there and to be an upstander and a confidant of those who might be in need for gay, for transsexuals, for any type of person, no matter what color you are, what kind of person you are,
yeah.
you stand up for people who are good people. And so
That's
um,
awesome. Well,
she
first of
was
all, I have to say this. Y'all are so awesome for doing that.
Well, it's just
Bless you.
it's the
Bless you.
way I believe everybody should be raising their children. Don't
I do. I
don't don't
agree.
stray
I
away from
agree.
something that it's going to be a part of your everyday life, and it's not a and stop thinking of it like a bad thing. I think once we teach our younger generation of like to show acceptance and
Yeah.
its inclusivity, then it'll make our world a better place, and we'll get past so many things that are just stopping us from evolving as a species. Anyway, so we watched The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, and she was
Oh,
like tuned to it the whole time. At the
wow.
very end, I love the way the movie ends. It kind of just it
Yes.
shows the door of the incinerator,
Yeah.
the big room, and it
Yeah.
shows all the striped pajamas just littered all through the floor, and it just slowly
Yeah.
backs off.
Yeah.
And as soon within a few seconds after that, the
I
credits
love
start to
that you
roll.
showed her that. I love that.
Well,
That's
the
awesome.
the credits start to roll and Carissa just starts bawling, like losing.
Oh, bless her
She's like
heart.
she's crying for like an hour straight of just I can't
Oh,
believe that people actually treated others like that. It's like, yeah, and that's
okay. I got to
it,
tell you, you and Liza, I loved the fact that y'all did this because I've seen that movie and I
uh,
love that you did that. I love that
uh,
you showed her that. And
mhm.
I love her reaction. I think
Right,
this it's just
right.
it's so
Yeah.
sweet and gorgeous
I was
and
surprised
I'm
at the
not
timing.
surprised at all. I'm not surprised
Oh
at
no, I
all.
wasn't either. I knew that
Yeah.
she would react that way. She ended
Yeah.
up sleeping in our bed that night because she was just so
Oh.
distraught. And
Oh.
we don't blame her. In fact, that's the correct response. That's how
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
reacted when I
Yeah.
first saw this. I told her when we talked about it on the podcast ages ago,
Um.
you reacted during the podcast much the same way. And it's
Yeah.
it's stark reality of just how destructive we can be towards each other and hateful for no reason. It's
Yeah.
unnecessary. And
Yeah.
so but the important is so
I
that this,
love hearing
yeah,
that. I love that you watched that all together
yeah.
and that she reacted that way. That's so sweet
Oh, right. It
and I'm not
was.
surprised in the least.
Right. No, me neither.
Yeah.
And we've
Yeah.
been from the very get-go teaching her to be a person of love and to be a
Yeah.
character. And so it's
Well, that's
important for her to
she's
to
always
be
been that way.
subjected to that. She has. She's always been
Yeah.
even more so than me or Liza. Like she's just a special person. I'm just very proud to be her dad.
She's a dear.
Thanks.
And that's going to come up when we talk later about this movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. There's a couple of other things I saw. There's been this older horror movie from 2007 that's been like gaining more traction. I've heard a lot of
Okay,
people
first
talking
of
about
all,
it.
I love the fact that you say 2007 is older.
Well, it's if you think about it, I mean, it's like, it's what, seven, it's like 18 years old. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
18
know.
years
I know.
ago.
That's
It's a
what
long
blows my
bit, right?
mind.
I know, right.
It
You're
blows my
right, though.
mind. Yeah.
Right, 2007 is not a long time ago, but
Hello. Oh my
this is
God.
the first time I've seen this, and it's the Poughkeepsie tapes. I think that's the name of it.
Oh, yes.
You've seen this?
Oh,
Poughkeepsie?
yes.
Yeah, I was thinking it was gonna be more supernatural end on it, but it was more
No.
like real life, like a killer or kind of serial killer type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And the amount of tapes that was shot and the things he got away with, he was
Yeah.
always like three steps ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
And yeah, I liked it. It wasn't the best movie I've ever seen. Okay, there was definitely some flaws and some parts I'm like,
No, it's
oh, all
not
right. The acting wasn't great in
it's
some
not
parts too,
perfect.
but I enjoyed it. It's a
Yeah.
good kind of like put it
Yeah.
on and just see where it goes
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
movie. I liked it. It
Yeah.
was
It's
creepy. It
it's
showed you some creepy parts too of like what he did to torture his
oh
victims. It's
oh
oh
my
God.
God, yes.
So
I'm not gonna lie, it's not perfect,
right, right.
but but it has moments that you're just like, whoa.
Uh-huh. Like, oh, I can't believe
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
actually stoop to that. Humanity has the chance of some ever so billion people, you're gonna get one like this guy. And
Yeah.
he's just
Yeah.
the worst depraved person you can think of. That's
Oh,
his.
oh,
That's what gets
the
him.
worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Anyway,
worst.
so I actually would watch it again. I think it's rewatchable. I'd give it another shot again, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
definitely one that I was expecting a little bit more. And I think just because I prefer more of the kind of horror element, the demonic possession, those kinds of things. And this one was more realistic, but in many ways, that's even more scarier because of its
yeah,
reality that people are actually
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So,
There are people out there that are doing
right.
this. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, there's another one. There's two more I want to talk about.
Okay,
One
okay.
is this 2024, I believe it's on Netflix. It's called, and it's actually pretty current because, we just said goodbye to, what was it, Pope Francis was our last pope that we just
Yes.
said goodbye to.
Oh, the
God
conclave.
rest his soul. The Conclave. You know
You're
where I'm
talking about the
going with it.
conclave.
Yes, I
Yes.
am. Yeah, have you seen this? Have you seen
Oh,
this?
yes. Oh,
Okay,
yes.
man.
And I was very impressed by it.
The
Um,
acting was so. John Lithgow's in it. I didn't expect to see John
oh,
Lithgow.
I love him so
And
much. Oh
isn't
my
he
God, I love
great?
him
And
so
especially in
much.
parts like this, serious parts, he's great. I like him
Yeah,
more as a serious actor than as a comedic actor. But
I
um,
do too. Although I have to admit, he is funny.
he really is. He is he's an all around type of actor. You can
Yeah,
just throw any part at him and he can excel in it.
he could do it.
Um,
He could do it.
and another one like this is Stanley Tucci, who also is in this as
Oh,
well. I
yes.
mean, how can you not like Stanley Tucci? He's just
I, oh
so
my God.
brilliant.
Stanley Tucci is, and he's another actor who can be so funny also. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, he can be
Yeah.
so funny.
Uh-huh.
Um,
The
and
Devil
yet
Wears
when he
Prada,
does
he
the
was
when he
awesome in. I
does the
love the role.
drama, he pulls it
Oh,
off.
he just so natural
Yeah, yeah,
and
he
really
pulls it off.
so convincing. And then the head guy, Ralph Fiennes, is that his name? Is that his last name?
Yes,
Fiennes?
yes, right.
Oh man, he was
I think they
just
call his
nailed
name
it.
Rafe.
Rafe.
Yeah,
Rafe.
I
Okay,
think they
Rafe.
call him Rafe, even though
Gotcha.
it's spelled like Ralph. But I
Uh-huh.
think they call him Rafe.
Well,
Yeah,
I apologize, Rafe. He was fantastic in it.
I don't think he'll be appalled.
There's one other one, and I think this is a good segue into what you have been entertained by, because you actually recommended this one from me a few nights ago. I saw The Ugly Stepsister from
Oh
2025.
my God.
What'd you think, Jay? I already know what you thought about it. Watching this, I was like, this is right up both our alleys, man. Was
Oh
it not?
my God. That movie just broke my mind. It's like, okay, you're gonna take Cinderella and you're gonna go this way.
Yeah, they went
Okay.
all the way that way
Yeah,
though. They
yeah.
didn't just like take a couple steps. No,
Oh yeah.
they like
No.
just went
They went
held
all the
their breath
way.
and went running the whole way.
Yeah,
I
they went
mean,
all the way. And
yeah,
that's the one I was gonna talk about.
okay, great,
That's yeah.
perfect. Okay,
Well, I'm just gonna say, I it blew my mind.
right, yeah.
It blew my mind.
I
It's
loved
like,
how it was still obvious that the Cinderella was at the main theme of the entire movie. I
oh
mean,
yeah, oh yeah,
it's
and it's all about
undeniable.
having a tiny foot to put in a shoe.
Right. Yeah, that was towards the end. I mean, it's the last several minutes.
Yeah.
It was all about that. And but it with the everything that led up to, and you know me, I love a rising action like no one's business. And
Uh-huh.
this movie just builds and builds and builds. And you
It
keep thinking,
does.
this girl's willing to do this to get that,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's crazy. I could not tear my eyes away from this movie, Jay. It
I
was so
couldn't
good. It
either.
was
And
really, really good.
it's Norwegian, so you have to read the subtitles, you know.
I wouldn't even remember that. Yeah, was it Norwegian? I thought it was Swedish or Norwegian. Okay, gotcha.
It was Norwegian.
Norwegian. Okay.
But the thing is, you don't really notice. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say is that it was
Yeah,
so smooth for me that I enjoyed every aspect of this movie. And
yeah.
this is one of those like Train to Busan where having even though
Oh,
for those who don't
yes.
like to have to read subtitles, the
Yes.
movie is so good and striking that
Yeah.
it doesn't bother you because you're
No,
just
you
so
don't even,
transfixed on the whole
after a
story.
while, you just don't even notice it.
You don't.
You
You're right.
really don't. You're just like, you're reading the subtitles, but the subtitles aren't so important. Um, what's happening on screen is really
Right.
affecting you. You know
Right.
what I mean?
No, and every detail, like the whole lead up to the different things that she sacrifices in order to win the love for this prince who she's
Yeah.
like, she has this little book of poems that he's done and stuff. I won't go
Yeah.
into the ending, but just if you haven't seen this and you start
Yeah.
watching it, just stick with it because
Yeah. I don't want to, I don't want
amazing.
to, I don't want to
Right.
blow, I don't want to spoil it. Not because, every time we talk about a movie, we spoil the movie. Um,
Right. But we're
but I
not
don't want to
covering this
spoil, I
one.
don't want to
Yeah.
spoil this one. I want people
Yeah.
to see it. I
Yeah.
want,
You got to go
and
see it.
also I got to tell you, it was gorgeous.
It was done really well. It was,
Yeah. It
yeah,
was
everything about
beautiful.
it. It was all in all really good film.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a gorgeous film. Gorgeous
It was
film.
gorgeous
Beautiful.
and still so
Disturbing.
disturbing. Yeah, that's exactly the word for it. It's slightly very disturbing. But me, a part of why I love this movie so much is because as you know, love stories that show extreme character development or the
Yes.
way that characters transition from
Yes. Yes.
this to that. And so this one is everything and that. And
Oh,
so,
oh, it had so much going on.
yeah, it's such a good movie. Casted perfectly, acted beautifully, great
Oh,
music. I mean, everything was
costumes.
good. Costumes, right? This is,
Gorgeous, just
Mhm.
beautiful, absolutely amazing. Absolutely
But
amazing.
Cinderella is it's a disturbing Cinderella. It
It,
was
it
like,
really is.
right, right.
It's like, okay,
Uh,
okay. There is the Cinderella, the Disney Cinderella, the Disney one, which
right,
is
right,
which is beautiful.
right.
Then they did the live action version, which they actually did a really good job at.
I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one. No.
I recommend it. I recommend it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
really it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, excuse me,
I'm
allergies.
still.
But this version, well, first of all, when I started watching it, I didn't realize I I didn't realize it was a takeoff of Cinderella. I
Oh,
really
really?
did. I really
Oh,
didn't. I'm just like, okay,
how long was it before you realized it?
I would say about 20 minutes into it.
Okay. Okay.
And then I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
This sounds
now I see
familiar
where
to
they're
me.
going with this. Okay.
But
Now I see.
it was from the perspective of this ugly stepsister, hence the name.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And it was
Exactly.
like, and Cinderella was never considered the ugly stepsister in the
Right.
old days.
Of course, right. She was the beauty that was overlooked because her mom had died and
Yes.
the stepsisters took favor to obviously their birth mother.
Exactly. And in fact, the other two sisters were not considered attractive like she
Mm,
was.
right.
And
Right.
and and she was like considered the pretty one. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Well, and she was one too that even when they tried to make her look ugly in this film, she
Hmm.
still looked a lot more beautiful as they made the ugly stepsister look, in my opinion.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
Right? Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was
Uh,
naturally beautiful.
that movie, I've already watched it twice.
Oh
It
wow.
has
Okay.
blown, yeah,
Okay.
that movie blew my mind. I'm like, are,
Okay.
are, are we really going there? We're
Yes,
going
we are.
there?
We're going there and
We're
beyond.
going there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I
Watch it,
thought it
people
was
if you haven't seen
amazing.
it. You gotta see it, man, if you haven't
Oh,
seen
oh
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody, uh, both of us talked about this. So let's
Yeah.
just say that, we probably won't cover it on the show because
Right. We
that's
both have
not our
seen it.
that's not our thing.
Dang.
But I gotta tell you, you gotta check it out.
Yeah, it's
You
worth the
gotta check
time.
it out.
It's
And
really.
if and Cass, our friend Cassie,
And she does not like subtitles.
she doesn't like subtitles. And I
But
told her
yeah, there are exceptions, and I think this one should be added to it. It's that I think she
that
would really like it
this
too.
and Train to Busan.
Right.
Yeah.
Has she
And
has she seen Trade to Busan?
no, she won't watch it.
No. Well, and I tried telling her too, like my mom hates subtitles too. I had her watch it and she was in tears and
Yeah,
shocked by the end
Rick
of it.
was
Like,
too.
uh-huh.
My
Yeah,
husband Rick, he was
right.
too. We were just like, what is
It's
happening
like
here?
you said, like the ugly stepsister, these movies have a way of just eliminating that end where you're focused more on the on
Yeah,
reading the words and understanding it to just
yeah,
enjoying what you're seeing on stage. And you know what's happening, and then you can read
yeah,
everything and just confirm it with the words later, which is fine.
yeah, yeah.
That
You
works.
don't
It works.
need you don't need to understand what they're saying to see
Right.
what's happening. You
Right.
know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. It's
Okay,
that good.
okay. So, having said that, let's get into the movie that you recommended for me to watch.
Well, this is a long time coming too, because I had originally recommended this one a couple years back, and we both could not find it anywhere. So we ended up just saying, let's watch this other movie instead,
Um,
knowing that we'd come back to it at some point. Well, we are at that point.
okay. You know what? Let's just go into the trailer
Okay.
and then we will talk about this film that Keith, I swear to gosh, I you it moved me beyond belief. But let's go. Let's do the trailer. Here we go. Here's the trailer for from
Hmm.
1993,
Hmm.
directed by Marshall Herskovich. It is called Jack the Bear. Here we go. So the movie we're talking about is Jack the Bear from 1993. So what is how many years ago is that? Is it was that?
93 is 31, 32,
Yeah.
32 years ago.
Okay. This
Crazy,
is
right?
crazy to me
Yeah.
because okay, the director is Marshall Herskovich. Herskovich, excuse me, sorry my allergies. Um, um, with Danny DeVito, Gary Sinise, and Julia Louise
Yeah,
Dreyfus.
she has a small part in this too. That's
She
right.
has a small part in it,
Uh-huh.
and you think, oh, Danny DeVito and Julia Louise
All
Dreyfus,
right, get
you're
ready to
thinking, oh,
laugh.
this is going
Yeah,
to be silly. This is going to be
right,
fun. It
right.
is not silly and
It
fun.
is not that.
It
Yeah.
is
So
not that.
I saw this movie first in the movies when it first came out. I remember being,
So
it was
how
a
old were you?
93. I was like 12. I was like
Oh
2
my
years older than
God, you
Carissa.
saw this when you were like 12 years old?
Yeah, because I saw it at the movies. And this, would you say 90? Yeah, 93.
Wow.
I was like 12 years old, 11 or 12.
Wow. Wow.
And I remember feeling the same way that I felt as I watched it this last time.
Oh,
Isn't that weird? There's very few movies where there's so many movies I have you watch, Jay, that I'm like, I'm sorry, man, that just was not, it didn't hit the same that it did when I was a kid. But
mhm.
this is one of the rare ones that I look back and think, I feel the exact same way that I remember feeling when I first saw this
Oh my
when I was
God,
12
Keith,
years old in the movies.
I was not expecting this at all.
Okay, I
Because,
wasn't really sure what to think with you, so I've kind of just stopped trying to guess. Just want to see how it
well,
goes.
I knew Danny DeVito from Taxi,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew Julia Louise Dreyfus from
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, clearly. And you did know the other one is is it Miko Hughes? You might remember Miko as a little kid from Pet Cemetery, Kindergarten Cop. The
Oh, yes.
super cute little kid.
I
Wow.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
I
he plays the
literally forgot
younger
about that.
brother. He plays the
But
younger brother in
mostly, and that I wasn't thinking about so much. But
Okay.
Danny DeVito and
Right.
Julia Louise
Louise
Dreyfus,
Dreyfus.
I'm
Uh-huh.
like, okay, this is going to be a silly, funny movie.
Right.
This was not a
No,
silly,
it's a
funny
serious role they're
movie.
all in. Yeah.
Oh my,
Yeah.
Keith, this movie made me bawl my eyes out.
Oh wow.
I'm not
Okay.
kidding. It really
Oh
got to
wow.
it
It's
really
wicked.
got to me. And I
I'm
wasn't expecting it at all. First
That's
of
even
all,
better. That's even better, man.
well,
I'm
yeah.
glad.
Well, first
Glad.
of all, I expected Danny DeVito to be the main character, but really the little boy was the main character.
Yeah. Yeah. The little boy's the main character.
Yeah, he's the main
Played by
character.
Robert J. Steinmiller Jr. He plays Jack.
Yeah,
and
Jack Leary.
he's got an interest. I've seen his face before as an older guy. I think this was in the else has he been in? I'm looking at it right
I'm
now.
not sure. If you
Uh,
find it, let me know. Um, he
He was in
played,
Rudy, The Untouchables.
yeah,
Not in a lot, actually.
yeah.
Oh, I thought he was in a bunch of like movie, TV shows, but no. It's okay. Bootyology Agency, Coyote, Cold Case, Space Days, The Ref, and an animated or another one called Bingo from nine. Yeah, so he's in not a lot. He's
No, he
produced a
really
couple.
hasn't been in a lot.
Oh, okay. So maybe he just looks familiar in some other way.
Yeah.
But anyway, wow, you were either going to take it that way or be completely bored out of your mind. I wasn't sure if you'd be bored out of your
Oh, no.
mind.
I
Okay.
was not. I was not
Okay.
bored. Oh
That
my
is very
God.
good. Very
This
good.
movie touched my heart in a way that you probably don't even realize.
Wow. See, I was hoping that you would react, that it would impact you in that way. So
Oh
this is
my
making me
God.
very
Keith,
happy that you took it this way. Okay, great.
Keith, I'm not kidding
Oh,
you.
wow.
I've watched it twice.
Mm. Alrighty.
Um, I'm
You just,
telling you. Um, um, Also, it's
oh,
set in 1972. I was
mhm.
12 years old in 1972. So I was like,
Okay.
I could relate.
Isn't that strange too, Jay, how it took place at the time of the age that you were when I first saw it?
And that is funny.
12 years old,
That
exactly
is
12 years
funny.
old. Huh,
And
coincidence.
immediately, it's like, oh, his mother died in
Hmm.
1972.
Hmm.
Their mother
And
Elizabeth. She was
Danny
car.
DeVito is trying to kind of hold they have two boys, and he's
Yes,
trying to hold the family together after the loss of
yes,
their mother, which is
yes. And he
and
is on this TV show. Okay, all these things connect
Mhm.
with me so much.
I know. And when I was watching him be like the late night host of this horror
Yes.
TV show for
Oh,
children, I was like, that's you are great with children. You've been a teacher in your
yeah.
career, one of your careers.
Oh, thank
You
you. I
love
appreciate that.
you love horror movies,
Yes.
which is like
Yes.
how can you like Danny DeVito in this part? He's perfect for it. He looks like a
And
little,
there he
you know,
is. His name is Al Gorey, which is hilarious. That's hilarious. I love it, Al Gorey. And even though he's a loving parent, uh, he has a drinking problem. He
I'm,
he he he.
sure it got worse after the passing of his wife.
Exactly.
And then the
Well, I
stress of
think
having
that's
to
what
raise
caused it. I think
two
that's what
young
caused it.
boys, one boy who's coming of age, another one who's like just past toddler age,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
tough for anybody. Hmm.
Jack is the brother who ends up having to take care of his little brother
Hmm.
because uh, Al Gorey, what is his name?
Yeah,
John the Bear, John the Bear.
John
Yeah,
Larry. Yeah.
yeah. He because of his drinking problem, he's having to take care of his little brother
And
because his dad is not handling things well.
he's
Danny
not. And
DeVito.
he has the best, he's trying his hardest, but his drinking is getting in the way of him
Yeah,
even fathering properly, which is
yeah,
unfortunate.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And okay, so oh my God, this movie. Okay, one of their neighbors is a young
Norman
man
Strick.
named Norman
Norman
Strick,
Strick, yeah. Great
Gary
name.
Sinise,
Great name, right? Norman Strick.
who walks with a cane due to a car accident rather, when he was a teenager. And he's also a neo-Nazi who feels
Yeah.
like the neighborhood is going downhill because there are other people moving into the neighborhood that he doesn't think should live there.
Right, right,
It really, oh my gosh. Oh, and then, oh my gosh, Jack has this love with his schoolmate Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, yes. Reese is a young, like, awesome. Probably, she's what, 14, 15, maybe 16 in this? I don't
I
know. She's
would
young.
guess. I would
She's
guess. I would
young.
guess. She was, yeah, well, she still is gorgeous, but it was like, oh, look how gorgeous she is. Oh my
But you know what I
gosh.
thought of too? This she plays this innocent coming of age girl in this
Yeah.
movie, but remember her in what was the one? Freeway. Remember Freeway?
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Doesn't that
We
what a
did Freeway.
contra
We did
yes, we did.
Freeway.
We did
Yeah.
it on the show. But the
Yeah.
contrast of like the characters that she plays is like so different. It's crazy.
It's so funny because
Uh,
in this movie she's so innocent
right.
and cute, and in
Uh-huh.
Freeway she knows what's going on. You
Oh
know what I
yeah.
mean?
All right. Yeah. Here's the reason why things are going on in that movie, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We talked
They,
about that movie. Oh
they
my God.
messed you up, Bob. What happened to your face?
Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh my God.
In the
She.
court.
Oh, I adore
Uh,
her. I
so
adore her. She's so fun. Um,
good.
but in this, she's very adorable and
Mhm.
innocent and cute. And she
Yeah,
pulls it off great. She pulls it
she
off
does.
great.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so Jack's neighbor, Dexter, he comes from
This is the little
he
boy, the short little boy.
yeah, the short little boy that he lives with his grandparents, and
Uh-huh.
he begins suffering a downward spiral after his grandmother dies while um, being acquainted with Norman,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
the jerk. Um,
Yep.
so on Halloween, having given Dexter a Nazi costume, he gave this kid a Nazi costume.
First of all, where'd you get a Nazi costume small enough to fit a kid that small, too, you
Where
know?
do you find that
Hmm.
in 1972? Nazis were
Yeah, this
already
is 40 years after, or about 38 years since
yeah,
the end
yeah,
of the Second World War.
yeah. Nazis
So,
were already naughty. You know what I mean?
uh-huh,
They were looked down upon. It's like,
yeah,
no, we don't look
yeah,
on that. We're
yeah,
not,
uh-huh.
anyway. Um uh so unfortunately Dexter he begins suffering a downward spiral after his grandmother dies while becoming acquainted with Norman, the Nazi.
Well, it feels like we don't see it, but you can see Norman's influence on this young impressionable boy,
Yeah,
and he takes advantage of it, and he
yeah.
uses the boy to do more sinister
Oh my
things.
God. When he does the Hail Hitler
Oh
sign,
yeah.
it's like, what?
Oh shit.
You taught this child to do this?
And later too, it affects Danny DeVito's part. John, the dad,
Oh,
when he gets
yeah,
drunk, he gets violent sometimes, and
yeah.
so that kind of stuff really sets him off. Hmm.
So on Halloween, when he's wearing that costume, and I loved this. Um, um, well, not in this part. Norman approaches John to ask for donation for a racially prejudiced candidate, which is it's like, are you kidding? Are you
Yeah, the
kidding?
audacity. Do you not know me? Like
Yeah, yeah.
that's insulting. Uh-huh.
But I gotta say, I love when they showed Invasion of the Body Snatchers on TV.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is on John Leary's show later,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
yes, yes,
He
yes.
goes to the job completely drunk after the was
Oh,
this the one
oh,
where he was drunk? Or no, no, oh, that's
yeah,
not the
no,
one.
yes, yes,
This
yes.
is the
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Okay,
It's
okay.
the one when he was,
He's
and he's like,
completely
a
inebriated.
drunken John. He interrupts the movie and mimics the racially charged beliefs of Norman while naming the candidate that he was talking about, saying, "Oh, everybody, give money to this guy because he's a Nazi." And it was like, and his son is watching and horrified because he knows that his father is, in it.
He's completely drunk,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
who knows what he's capable of saying or doing,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it isn't pretty. He's lucky to be allowed back in front of the screen
Oh, he's
after that.
very lucky
He
to be
should have
allowed
been
back on camera.
blacklisted after that. But
Yeah, yeah. It's
damn,
it's not
man.
surprising. It's not surprising.
Hmm.
Okay, okay. So Keith, I got to tell you, at this point, this movie is blowing my mind.
Okay, okay.
I
Wow.
had
Okay.
no idea what this was
Uh-huh.
going to be.
Uh-huh. Well, I had
You
no
know what I
idea that I
mean?
would like it as much as I did the second time around. I thought it was going to be another kind of downer. Like, okay, it was really slow and boring, and well, no, I felt the same way too. I was like, couldn't stop watching or finding
Oh,
out. Even though
no.
I know it's gonna happen, I couldn't wait to see it again for
Like
the
I'm
first
telling
time
you,
in like
I
20
watched it
years.
twice. I watched it
Mhm.
twice. This movie blew my mind. I
Mhm.
was not expecting this.
That's awesome, man. That's great to
No,
hear.
no, it is. It's great, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But holy cow,
Yeah,
I
really.
was not expecting this.
That's the best. When you don't expect it, I feel like it's even more intense
Oh
and you
yeah.
experience it to the nth degree. So,
Okay, so then the next, then this just it kills me. The next day, Jack is woken up when Norman's dog, his golden retriever, Cheyenne, dies on their front lawn from poisoning. So somebody poisoned the Nazi's dog.
well,
And
and you have,
he is assuming that it was them.
well, wasn't the dog also on John's property? I think that was found on his because he made a reference
It
to it
was
later.
On
Right.
Jack's or John, Jack,
John, the
whatever. Yeah.
dad,
Yeah.
Danny DeVito,
Yeah.
he ends up later that night going over and apologizing to Norman and saying
And
to
saying,
Jerry,
I
saying,
didn't do
"Hey,
this.
listen," and he also apologized for his antics the night before on the
Yeah.
show. He
Yeah.
says, "I don't know if you saw it, but I said some pretty awful stuff, and I apologize."
And I understand why he apologized. He's like, you know what?
Yeah,
Well, here's what I'm thinking. I'm not
yeah,
like you. I wouldn't do this. You're a kind of person who would do this, but I'm not like you. I would not do this.
right,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
right, yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
He's like,
yeah.
no, I wouldn't kill your dog because of this. Yeah.
But Norman isn't your typical person either,
Oh,
because
he's up.
he
He's
even
set.
reaches his hand out and like, hey, shake my hand, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he doesn't even bat an eye. He just stares him down, like, get off
Yeah.
my
Oh,
property.
yeah. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm not,
I
don't,
in the
don't
back of
touch
his
me.
head, he's like, I have my own sinister plans in store. You
Yes.
just wait and see.
Oh, just
And he
wait.
does.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Whew,
It's
whew.
amazing. Like we said, John apologizes for his actions on television while giving his condolences, despite Norman refusing to shake his hand.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
so backlash from John's previous actions on his show jeopardize his job, and they endanger Jack's relationship with Karen.
Right. That I remember as a kid too, because I was kind of a preteen at the time,
Yeah.
about the age of Jack, I guess, maybe a little younger.
And
And so I could,
I bet you were jealous of because she was so
she's
cute.
gorgeous, super cute. But I can also have felt those same like feelings of rejection,
Yeah.
or maybe not even just kind of interpreting different girls' ways of looking at me and treating me certain ways. And so I
Um,
know that feeling and how horrible it is, where everything is great one day and then the next day things have just changed.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I felt for the kid,
Yeah.
poor kid. And
I did
and he's
too.
missing his mom, and he feels like he's having to kind of be the patriarch of the family when, his dad is
He's having to
inebriated
take
or at
care of
work.
his brother.
And
Yeah,
himself pretty much. Yeah.
he's having to be daddy for both of them,
Mhm.
you
Right.
know.
Tough,
And
man. For a kid that young. Yep. Tough.
Jack, bless his heart, you see what Jack's going through.
Uh-huh.
He's like, "Oh my God, I lost my wife. I'm dealing with this and
Yeah.
this crazy neighbor. What the hell's going on?"
Well, there's also about to be something that's going to happen very soon where
Yeah.
the kids' life, all their lives will
Oh,
hopefully change for quite some
yes.
time. I mean,
Oh,
it's
yes.
pretty traumatic. Yeah.
Well, um, um, the jerk kidnaps the little brother.
Well, he doesn't really do it. He gets Dexter to like go over to the house, right? Dexter is with, so I guess, the dad is off at his job, and then was it Jack and Dylan, the two brothers, are
Yeah.
in the living room watching TV or something, or playing with Legos or something.
Uh-huh.
And then Dexter's there with them. And then Jack tells Dexter, "Hey, watch my little brother. I'm going to go upstairs for a little bit."
Yeah.
And so he goes upstairs
And
and he
then
gets lost in the. Then we find out the backstory of what really happened to the mom and the way that
y-
that night transpired.
yeah.
We know that they had gotten into that John and the mom got into a big fight,
Hmm.
and that, she ended up storming out, and he said, "Just leave already," kind of thing. So
Um,
she takes off, and that's when she gets into a wreck.
yeah.
What we also see of this moment in Jack's life where he remembers walking home from school and his mom had gotten this big old surprise ready. And there was
Um,
a surprise birthday party for him. And as he walks in, everyone says, "Surprise, happy birthday." And he like jump scares and he
yeah.
runs upstairs in shame. And the mom goes back and chases him up there. And then he screams at her, like, "Get out of my room." And the mom's just trying to be there to console him.
Yeah.
But he reacts in a way. And that's funny because that is significant because he remembers that. It's a core memory of his that he remembers.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's
Oh yeah.
one of the last core
Without a doubt.
memories that he has of his mother
Um,
because his mother quickly passed away. So he's feeling all types of stuff right now.
oh
And
yeah.
for anyone watching who has lost someone, knows, I think you really feel for that too. I mean, everyone
Oh,
lost. So
Keith,
even
I'm
more
telling
so,
you, this movie moved me so deeply.
right?
I was not expecting
Yeah,
this.
in so many different, very deep, dark, dramatic, heartfelt ways, right?
Well, Danny
Amazing.
DeVito in this really
Right.
is like,
Yeah.
holy cow.
But
And
he
and
looked
I
like
gotta
he
say,
just
he
did
was
so well.
great.
He was great. He really was.
Yeah, he was great. In fact, everyone in this movie was great. I gotta tell you,
Yeah.
Keith, this is one of the best movies you've ever recommended for me to watch.
Holy, that is such, we've been doing this for a long time now,
We
almost a
have.
decade, we're
We
getting up
have.
there. And that is bold. Say, wow, that is great. Jack the Bear. That's awesome. That's great.
I'm
I'm so
not
glad, buddy.
kidding you.
That is
Like I
great.
say, you know,
Wow.
in 2 days, I've watched it twice.
That's crazy.
Well,
Well,
it is. This
well,
movie is like, whoa,
well, and we're at the part
whoa.
two where we're about to get to the climax where Jack
Oh,
is upstairs reminiscing on times past, and he
yeah.
realizes, oh wait, a lot of time's gone by. I need to go check on my little brother. So he goes back downstairs or wherever, and Dexter's just there, like watching TV by himself. And he asks Dexter, "Where's my little brother? Damn it!" And Dexter's like, he won't say anything. He's like,
Um,
"I told you to watch him. I paid you. I was going to pay you a nickel to watch my brother."
oh, and I can't believe the language that he
Right,
used.
right. Well, I don't blame him. Well, even like resorting to like slapping Dexter, the little
Yeah,
boy.
yeah,
This is like a
yeah,
little, like a 2.5 foot long little toddler. And he's like
yeah.
smacking the crap out of him, and Dexter won't talk until he finally does. And
Um,
he's like, "Norman took him," and then he realizes what happened. It's funny too, because then he's like, um, he's about to
I mean,
beat like Jack is about to beat Dexter's ass in his front yard. And Dexter's
he
like,
was
"Please
gone for
don't hit
three
me.
days,
Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me." And then
and
he's
he
like, "You
puts him
better not
down by
let
the
him."
dogs.
Right.
Those
And then he
dogs,
runs.
those at the
All
next door.
right. That was another thing too, is like he didn't want that to be his last moment of
Yeah,
remembering his little brother.
yeah.
He like, took Dylan down to the dogs. He's like, "Please." And then how I felt that was one of the saddest parts was when the boy was when he saved him from the dogs after putting him there.
Um,
Little Dylan goes, "Thank you, Jack," in the cutest little voice ever. Like, "Oh,
oh, just
thank you for
heartbreaking.
saving." Oh, just and for that, for then him to get kidnapped, it's just,
I
damn.
know.
Have the audacity of this
Keith,
Norman Strick
Keith,
guy.
this movie blew my mind.
Yeah, it's got a lot
I
going
was
on.
not expecting any of this.
I was hoping you'd like it, but I don't think I ever would have thought that you would have reacted this way. This
I
is
and what kills me is it's so hard to find.
right. Well, this is one of the hardest movies we've ever had to find, and we've had some pretty tough to find ones, some
Yeah,
older ones too that
we
are.
have. But I'm
Mhm.
telling you, this
Yeah,
one
this
I
is.
had to you had to help me find that
Well,
website.
I was surprised too because you are usually the one that tells me where to find certain movies. So I'm glad that
I thought,
glad it could be there for you.
I thought, I'll find it on disc or whatever.
Okay,
No,
right,
you
yeah,
can't. It's like, why?
right.
Why is this movie not more popular
Hmm.
than it is? It just blows my mind
Yeah.
because I'm telling you, I can't stop thinking about this movie.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
I can't, Keith, I'm telling you,
Oh,
I can't stop thinking about it.
jeez.
It was so moving and emotional.
Okay.
And I just my eyes literally I was bawling my eyes out at one point. I was just
You know,
like,
I
holy
think
cow.
I really think that the common factor amongst all the movies that you like of mine all feature this one same element, and that is Reese Witherspoon. It's got to be. Remember the man, the man in the moon, Freeway, and now this back to
Okay,
there. I mean,
freeway for sure. Free
the
oh
man
oh
there.
oh God. I'll never forget her laughing when when they rolled him into
Into
the
the
courtroom
court. Yeah,
on the
yeah.
wheelchair, and she's like, "Look at you!"
What do they do to you? He got fucked,
She
man.
was so damn funny in that movie. Oh my
Oh
God.
God, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Reese Witherspoon's the
But
best.
she's not the reason that I
Well,
love
of
this
course
movie.
not. And she plays a very minor part,
You know,
especially with
she
how
has
they
a very
treat her.
small part in this movie.
Right, right. Still effective.
But um um Danny DeVito.
Yeah,
And
no,
also
yeah.
the kid, and what's the kid's name?
The main kid, played Jack, is Robert J. Steinmiller Jr.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
The two of them,
Yeah.
they are what make this movie. And
No, they all had great chemistry.
also Gary Sinise is scary as shit in
He
this
really
movie. I'm
is,
just gonna
yeah.
say
Well, he just has this just menacing presence about him in
he
this movie.
does. He
Doesn't
does.
have to say a whole
It's
lot. Yeah.
no. All he has to do is just look.
Hmm.
He just looks, and you're like,
Just
"Yee,"
staring
you
you
get the
down.
chills. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
that's effective.
Yeah.
That's for
It's
sure.
not. It's. Oh my God, this movie surprised the hell out of me.
Well,
Okay.
so I forgot how they ended up luckily finding the boy. Dylan was found. He
Yes.
was like abandoned in some
In the
forest in
woods.
the woods somewhere, right? In
Yeah.
the woods, just abandoned. I wonder, we never found out what was really done to him, right? Because Dylan, from this point, once they find him, he goes mute. He stops talking completely.
Yeah. So
And
we don't know what really happened.
yeah, and yeah,
And that's it. That was also very disturbing.
it was, especially for the father and especially the brother, poor Jack, too, was like,
Um.
he feels, I'm sure he feels responsible. He has to. He, was the one that was
Well,
supposed to be watching him, and he paid a
yeah.
nickel for some random kid
But
to,
he, he was drinking and not showing up at work,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
because there was a big scene about we can't trust you on camera anymore.
Right. Well, I
You
think
know.
both the dad and the oldest son Jack were
Yeah.
both feeling a lot of pressure to perform and to be that person for other people, and
Uh-huh.
they were having a hard time even just taking care of themselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't agree more. I can't
And
agree
then could
more.
you imagine too adding on the fact now you have a mute son who was just traumatized from who knows what from this who this crazy kook guy who
Hmm.
I don't think we ever found out what did we ever find out what happened? Did they ever catch Norman Strick or did he just
No,
run off into the sunset?
I don't believe so. I don't believe
Okay.
so. I'm looking at my
Yeah.
notes and I don't see
Don't
it.
think
Sorry,
no, we're not.
my dogs are going crazy right now. They're
I keep
playing and having
noticing.
fun.
Okay, let them live their life. Yeah, I don't think we ever find out what happens to Norman Strick, but we do see what happens to it must be so hard to have already in that situation to go through that, and now you
Oh
at least
God,
at
yes.
least you get your son back, but
Yeah.
he's just
Yeah.
like half the person. He doesn't have the same joyous, just innocence about him that he had before. And
Well, and I appreciate the fact that John lets his in-laws take the boys to their house in Los
I
Angeles
think that was a good move.
while he
Yeah,
decides to shape up. He's gonna sober up and shape up
good
and
for him.
not be such a mess.
Yeah, that's
And he needs to
yeah.
do that.
And
And
his kids
you
need
know
that
what?
for him too.
Eh, Well, the thing is, look what he's been through.
Yeah. Yeah,
Look what
right.
he's been through.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
So
It's a lot, to say the
um
least.
so some other stuff happens. Looking at my notes here. Norman jerk. Uh Norman
Jerk. It's a nice way
cuts
to put it.
well, yeah. He cuts the power and sneaks into the house
Oh, that's
and then
right.
stirred awake by the outage Jack is aware that someone intruded, but accidentally knocks John out with a bat.
Jesus. Yeah. Now more things to feel guilty about.
I know, right? It's like, oh,
Oh,
okay, now what?
good.
Okay, okay.
So he runs out like the top, he's on the top floor, runs out of the window and jumps onto a tree and like
Yeah, yeah.
comes following him onto the tree branch. Like what's
Found by Norman, Jack runs upstairs and out of the bathroom window to a branch of a nearby tree with Norman in pursuit as John regains consciousness. However, chased up to the higher point of the tree, Jack watches Norman losing his grip and falling into the backyard behind the Leary house, where he is mauled to death by the Doberman pinchers.
wow.
Yes.
Uh,
Talk about talk about deserving.
uh,
So, you're gonna get killed by these dogs now that you've been, but trying to like torture other
yeah.
people. It was like, okay,
Yeah.
yes, I loved it. I loved it.
And a rewarding end too, which helps with the
I
overall
loved
plot.
it. And then soon after, as Norman's parents move away, Dylan uh, Dylan returns home while John gets his job back with his show, and now they're playing like comical horror films, like with the Abbott and Costello, which, by the
Mhm.
way, I have on disc. I'm
I'm
just saying.
sure you do. That is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
surprising.
yeah. So one afternoon, the neighborhood children all
Mhm.
appear and ask if John will play one of his monster games with them as usual, because he used to always play these monster games with them. After he experiences with Norman, he tells the children, I'm not going to do that anymore. He's like,
Did
no, after
did you
that,
notice?
because
Did you?
that was a real monster. I'm not doing that anymore.
I like that. But did you notice in the background there was Dexter smoking a cigarette in the back?
Yes. That was my next note.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you wrote that down. I
That's
was
so
wondering if you
funny.
noticed that
That's
in the back.
so
You see
funny.
Dexter just lighten up like, damn, life is hard. He's like a 7-year-old kid.
Yeah, I know. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Yeah, whatever. And when he sees here's the thing: when John sees Dexter is smoking a cigarette, and while realizing he's going down a dark path, John looks to the children. There are real monsters out there, but he promises to play a better game with them. So later, finding Jack, oh, this was so sweet. Finding Jack playing his mother's
Oh,
lullaby on the
it's a
piano.
beautiful little lullaby on the piano.
Yes, while
And he
getting
can't remember the
Dylan to
name of
say the
it.
lullaby's title. John tries to comfort his son when he breaks down crying. It was so sweet.
Mhm. And he's
And
like, "What's the name? Don't you remember the name?" And no one remembers
yeah,
the name.
and as
Um,
John gives Jack and himself closure, the two embrace Dylan after he says the title of himself closure, Jack the Bear.
that was the
The
name of
lullaby,
the
Jack the
that was the
Bear.
lullaby name. And
Yes,
also the
yes.
name of the movie.
And
Oh, that's sweet.
that's how it ended. And then the next day, with their lives returning to normal, John watches his sons playing in the front yard. It was very sweet.
Oh, good for
It,
them.
it, it was like, okay,
Most of the movie did not have you feeling that way, though.
it
It
didn't.
was
But I'm so
dark.
glad the ending had a
Yeah.
loving
Ooh, you could
feeling
leave
to. It's
feeling
like, okay,
okay
you
because
know
a
what?
lot of it did
Okay,
not make you feel that way. Yeah, this
yeah,
movie had
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
The film had been in development since the late 70s, by the way. They've been working on it since the late 70s, even though it was made in 1993.
What?
Jane Fonda's production company had been involved at one point, and Bob Rafelson, who is a famous director and a producer, he was considered as a director, and Jack Nicholson was considered as its star at one point.
Jack Nicholson. Oh, he would have been great too, actually.
Yeah, but you know what? I
Danny
think Danny
DeVito.
DeVito was amazing.
Yeah, he did great.
He
Yeah,
was
he did
so
perfect.
good at it. He was
Could
so good.
he couldn't have done better. He was perfect.
No, he was perfect.
Because I think he actually would have been. I think would have been better than Jack Nicholson because
I
this
agree.
character had to have this humor and this kind of humility, and he had to have this, and more importantly, he had to have this boyish sense of him, and that was the reason why he and his wife were fighting, because he couldn't ever, be an adult or take it seriously. He's always
I
acting like a
agree.
kid, right? And so I think Danny DeVito really does sell that point
I
naturally as a
agree.
film
I
person.
thought I thought he slayed it. I thought he killed
Mhm.
it.
Indeed.
Um, um, what's really funny is in 1992, a year before that, Danny DeVito played the Penguin in Batman Returns,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I
and
remember that.
Gary Sinise played George in the movie Of Mice of Men, which I don't know if you know that movie.
Oh, I do know. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Great story. Uh-huh.
and both roles were previously played by Burgess Meredith. Just
Oh,
a
okay.
little stuff there.
Okay.
Um, I didn't do critic stuff this time because wait till you
There
hear
wasn't
this.
a uh
Wait till you hear the
Go.
scores on this. Okay, IMDb 6.5.
Screw IMDb. Yeah, what do they know?
Okay, Rotten Tomatoes, Tomato Meter. That's the critics. Okay, 28%.
That is abysmal.
I
Abysmally
know.
low.
It's
What?
shocking. Popcorn meter, that's the audience,
Uh-huh.
59%. I'm
Whoa,
shocked.
that's pretty low too.
I'm shocked. I thought this movie was really good.
I do too. I thought it was
I
really
mean,
good too,
I'm
but
telling you, I recommend everybody, I recommend this
you
movie,
don't even need
okay?
to ask. Yeah, I don't even think that was
Yeah, you don't even need
necessary.
to ask.
Yeah, I can tell.
I'm not kidding.
But I'm
Like I
surprised.
say, I
What?
watched it twice.
Wow, okay. And it doesn't take a lot. There's a lot of 7.0 and up movies on
Hmm.
IMDb that I'm like, there's no way that movie's better than this one. Like
Yeah, that's
this
what
is
blows my
one
mind.
this is one of the few where I think I actually liked it as much or if not more than the first time I remember seeing it. It has that much of an impact in a nice way. So yeah,
I'm
it was a
not
good one.
kidding you. This movie blew my mind.
Yeah.
I just thought it was
Mhm.
beautiful, well acted. I liked every moment of it. Um, I'm sorry, I'm taking a moment to look on my phone
Mhm.
because I want to
Yes,
talk
yes,
about
yes.
what we're doing next time.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
excited about
yeah.
this. Yes.
And I'm really excited about this. Hang on. What was the other movie we did with him?
Who is him? Who is he?
Well, he is. Hang on.
Maybe I can figure it out if you just tell me the name. I doubt it, but
Okay, Late Night with the Devil.
oh, Jack Delroy.
James Huddleston.
Oh, yes, yes. Okay. Yes, yeah. He was the first and only time we've had him on, so this will be our second.
Yes,
Okay.
and this will be his second time on. And I'm really excited because, and he came up with this idea. He's like,
Hmm.
Jay, we need to do this.
Is this the double feature he was
It's
talking
the
about?
double feature I was talking about.
Yeah,
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 we're
yeah.
talking
Okay.
about from 1975 and from 2004. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
The
okay.
Stepford Wives.
Stepford Wives. Sounds so
The
familiar.
Stepford Wives. Um,
Didn't we see one? Didn't we do cover this one?
nope.
You sure? Hold on.
I'm sure.
What was that one where like all of the wives were or like all they're all programmed or
Oh, did
all
we
the
already
wives?
do that?
Yeah. That sounds so I'm pretty sure we've done that one already.
Okay, okay, hang on.
Yeah, because I would say I think we've done this one.
Here we are recording, and I need to check this. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure that we already did this one.
I don't think we did.
I think we did the original. Did we do the original? Did we do both? Don't tell me we did both. I don't. Is that I'm going to remember? Let me see. I'm going to search my podcast and see if I can find it. And if so, we'll know in moments.
That's too funny.
Uh, yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. We might want to check on that first, and then we can re-record this if we need to. Maybe I actually don't see it, but let me check my notes. I would have it there.
Oh.
Yeah.
On our 6th anniversary, we did it.
Okay. Which
Okay.
one? Both of them, or just one of them?
No, we did I think, yeah, we did the original, the
Okay. Yeah,
75
I
kind.
thought we did. Yeah,
Although,
that's right.
although,
We
what
could
we
do the
could
new
do,
one. We could do the new one.
We can do the new one
Yeah.
and compare them.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do some more. I'm gonna have to re-listen to our podcast before we do it.
Okay.
So
Or
yeah,
or
that will give me
rewatch the movie, or rewatch the movie, or
or
both. Yeah,
yeah.
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 Because I'm not kidding you. They are so different.
I remember you mentioning that towards the end of the recording of the older one.
Oh
You were
yeah,
saying that I remember you saying at some point we'll have to do the more recent one.
well then
And
there we
so
go. There we go.
and now it's time. So let it be.
Okay.
Let's do it.
And he will be happy to hear that.
I look forward to seeing James too. He was cool. He's just instant, easy guy to talk to and very
And
welcoming. And
so knowledgeable
he
about
has so much
movies.
info on it, right? I kind of
Yes.
want to put like him against Aaron Castaneda and just let him see who can run out of
Oh,
facts before the other one does.
70s horror movies, the two of them would be just like
Just
we would not even have to talk.
right. They'd be geeking out the whole time. I'm gonna Mai Tai and just sit back and enjoy the show.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Well, I'm glad you remembered that we did the original one.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
I do have both. I do have both of them on disc, so I'm going to watch them
Okay.
again.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
yeah, and I'm going to listen to our other our old
I think that's a good
episode.
idea
Yeah,
to
I
see
think
how I
it's a good
remember.
idea.
Right. And I'll watch it
And
again too, just so I can be up on it. But
okay,
we
and I'm
will
going to
only
tell
we'll
James to
only
listen to it also.
okay. We'll only discuss the newer one though, right?
Well, we'll
It's-
discuss the newer one
But I'm sure the
and
older one,
compare
of
them.
course,
Yeah,
naturally, the older one's going to be part of the conversation,
yeah.
but we won't like go through every single part of
Yeah,
it like we
I'm
will
not
the new one.
kidding you. They could not be more different if they tried.
Really, I remember the older one. I liked it. I wasn't expecting much from an older movie, and it was really good.
Yeah,
It
well, I'm
was-
glad, but I
Okay.
promise you, they
Oh,
are so different.
okay. I'm gonna need to watch the older one again to familiarize myself
I
again.
would recommend it. I would
We'll,
recommend it.
we'll do. Looking forward to it already.
Okay, buddy. Well, listen, I want to thank you for dealing with the scheduling issues I've had
These
recently with all
things
this stuff going on.
happen, and it makes me feel better now because I know I have a little more flexibility. You know, you can't get mad at me if I'm like, hey, whatever happens, happens. Because I understand that life gets in the way and it's hard. And so you never have to explain to me ever. I'm just happy to be able to do this with you and see you when I can. And just, you always know that if you ever need anyone to talk to, you can always depend on me to be there for you, buddy.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, brother.
I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
I know
Really
you
do.
do. I know you do. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you very much.
Oh, I appreciate you too.
You are family.
Yeah, man. It's like your best friends are the family you get to choose, right? And
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
And that's what
I
you are.
you couldn't say it better. You couldn't say it better. Alrighty. Alrighty.
Good time.
Well, give hugs to all the rest of my family there.
I sure will. I will for sure. Oh.
And I'm Jay Bullington.
And I'm Keith Carcino.
And y'all keep watching those movies.
Bye-bye. 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 Okay. Bye-bye. Okay.